part, we learn first 5 parts of the lesson. In this part, we will learn next 5 parts. Reading of 6th paragraph. Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. Because it's not our kind of school. Stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully. Centuries ago? Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, Anyway, they had a teacher? Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. In this paragraph, there are two new words. First one is loftily. The meaning of this word is in a superior way. And second one is regular. The meaning of this word is normal or of the usual kind. Explanation of 6th paragraph. Tommy was looking at Margie with superior eyes because he knew something that Margie was not aware of. He said that Margie was silly because she did not know that many years ago the school was not the kind they had. Tommy wanted to stress on the time period and said that centuries ago the school were not like the ones they had. Margie was hurt at Tommy's behavior and she said that she did not know what kind of schools they had centuries ago. She was curious and imagined a group of children being taught by a human teacher. She looked over Tommy's shoulder. Students, here Tommy is referring to a machine teacher as a regular teacher because that is what they are used to. That is the teacher they had, a machine. He said that it wasn't the machine, it was a man, human being, who taught them, trying to read the book and said that perhaps they had a teacher. Margie could not believe that a man was a teacher because she had always seen a machine doing that. Tommy tells that the man who taught the class discussed many things with the students, gave them homework, and then asked them different questions based on it, just like their mechanical teacher did. Reading of 7th paragraph. A man isn't smart enough. Sure, he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He knows almost as much, I bet. Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. And all the kids learned the same thing? Sure, if they were the same age. There are two new words in this passage. First one is bet. The meaning of this word is bet you or I am sure. The second one is dispute. The meaning of this word is disagree with when you are opposing something. Explanation of 7th paragraph. Margie said that a man teacher is not as smart as the machine teacher. Tommy asked Margie not to underestimate the human teacher. He said that he is as knowledgeable as the machine. He compared the machine to his father and says that his father knows as much as he is machine teacher. Tommy could bet on it that the human teacher knew as much as a mechanical teacher did. Margie did not want to discuss this further and added that she did not want a strange man, the human teacher, to come to her house to teach her. Tommy found it very funny when Margie said that she did not want a strange man to come to her house to teach her. He said that teachers didn't come to the students' house to teach them. They had a special building, a school, and the students went to the school to study. Margie was astonished and asked that did all the children learn the same thing? Tommy said that all the children of the same age studied the same thing. Reading of 8th paragraph. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl he teaches and that each kid has to be taught differently. Just the same they didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. I didn't say I didn't like it, Margie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called, Margie, school. Margie looked up, not at Mama. Now, said Mrs. Jones, and it's probably time for Tommy too. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? Explanation of 8th paragraph. Margie refers to a machine teacher. She says that her mother told her that the machine had to be tuned to the level of each boy or a girl who was studying from it. So each child had to be taught separately depending on their level. Tommy replied that in the past they did not do it that way. He got irritated at Margie and said that she need not read the book. Margie is interested in the book. She is curious to know what kind of schools were there. Margie was inquisitive. She wanted to know what kind of schools there were in the past as she felt that they were fun. Margie had read just half of the book when her mother called her as it was time for her to attend her virtual school. Margie's school was in the next room, next to her bedroom. She said to her mother that not yet. She did not want to go to school. Margie's mother said to Tommy that it was time for him to go to school. Margie was so interested in reading the book that she asked Tommy if she could read the book with him after school. Reading of ninth paragraph. Maybe, he said nonchalantly. He walked away, whistling the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day, except Saturday and Sunday. Because her mother said little girls learn better if they learn at regular hours. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot." Explanation of ninth paragraph. Tommy tried to ignore her and said that maybe she could read it. Tommy was feeling very great because Margie was interested in reading the book. He placed the book under his arm and he went off to his home. Margie's mother was very particular. She had told Margie that she would learn better if she would study every day at the same time. Margie reached her school. It was a room next to her bedroom. It was a virtual classroom. There was a machine teacher for Margie. It was on and it was waiting for her to begin teaching her. Margie studied all the days except Saturdays and Sundays at the same time from this mechanical teacher. Margie sat in front of the machine similar to a computer and the machine was turned on. It said that the lesson of the day was in arithmetic and the topic was addition of proper fractions. Further, it instructed her to insert the homework of the previous day in the slot for inserting the homework. Reading of 10th paragraph. Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same thing so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. And the teachers were people. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we add fractions, 1 seconds and 1/4. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. Explanation of 10th paragraph. Margie's life is also very mechanical, just like a machine. There is no fun in her classroom. It is very dull and boring, just like a machine. Margie is thinking of the story told to her by her grandfather. Her grandfather told her that his grandfather used to go to school when he was a little boy. As Margie is bored with this machine, she is reminded of that life. This is the life you all are living at present. But for the future kids, it will be just a memory of the past. For them, it will be history because their life will be very different. They will study from machines. When Margie comes to know that in the past children used to go to school, they sat together, laughed, and shouted in the school. She gets curious about it and wants to go to school. The writer wants us to realize the importance of schools in our life. Children sometimes get bored and fed up of going to school. But if you don't have a school, you won't get to meet friends. Your life will be very dull and boring. Margie feels that school is so much fun. Children get together, they study in a fun way. They get the same homework and they can discuss it, take help and talk about it also. So all the students become friends and study in a fun way. She found it very strange that the teachers were not machines, but they were human beings. As Margie had inserted her homework, the machine started a lesson. There was no pause, no time for fun, no time for chatting, and no time for interacting with friends. The author ends the story with the title of the chapter, The Fun They Had. The fun the students had when they went to real schools. Margie is just thinking about the kids of the past who went to school and enjoyed studies. Students, in this way, I have explained the lesson line by line. So, with the help of this explanation, you have to solve the exercises. Find out the answers of the questions and write question answers in your English homework notebook. For guidance, you can take help of the given link.